Glacier National Park, a place filled to the brim with incredible ecosystems and animals, may lose the reason it became a national park in the first place: its glaciers. In 1910, Glacier National Park was established as America's 10th national park. It can be found in western Montana and southern parts of Canada. Native American groups had been in and around this area for hundreds of years, but in 1873, a U.S. Army lieutenant was the first white man to set foot in this area. It was so awe-inspiring that he began a journey to make this place into a national park, which, as we know today, ended up being successful. When the park was first documented, it was discovered that there was around 150 glaciers, with the biggest, Blackfoot Glacier, covering close to a couple thousand acres. Unfortunately, with the increase of temperature across the globe, these glaciers have been severely affected. The number of glaciers found in the park dropped to less than half from when this park was documented. These glaciers have decreased by a little less than half in surface area and are expected to continue getting smaller. These glaciers are expected to disappear completely from the park by 2100, and with temperatures continuing to increase and snowfall lessening in the winter, that time could be nearing closer. Climate change is affecting more than just the park's famous glaciers. Forests, wildlife, and even insects are feeling the effects of a warming world. Glacier National Park hosts a variety of ecosystems, from steep mountainous cliffs to dense forest. Arguably the most important habitat in this park are the riparian zones. There are over 700 known lakes, and some even consider these to be the headwaters of the entire continent. These waters support a variety of creatures, from bull trout to plankton to northern water shrew. Water bodies in Glacier National Park never go above 50 degrees Fahrenheit, as many of them are glacier-fed and located in high altitudes, so species living in and around that area are adapted to the cold. With climate change increasing global temperatures, this change in water temperature could be disastrous. One species that relies heavily on these waters is the endemic meltwater Lednian stonefly. Stoneflies require a temperature well below freezing to complete their life cycle. Other species, such as the bull trout, require these frigid temperatures as well to prevent disease and help keep away invasive species. Without glaciers in the area, waters will no longer be cold enough for these various species, threatening their populations. As of right now, there are labs across the country testing some of these species to determine if they could survive in slightly warmer temperatures, and there appears to be some hope for them. In addition to increasing water temperatures, climate change will increase wildfires and their destructive potential, exacerbate floods and mudslides, and decrease the amount of snowfall throughout the winter. Wildfires are expected to be one of the biggest issues in Glacier National Park, as the environment relies heavily on the riparian areas and water bodies to sustain many ecosystems, along with the dense forest located throughout the park, and wildfires will ravage these environments and may even destroy them completely in some areas. For example, grizzly bears are an important predator in Glacier National Park that require these forests, and wildfires could burn this habitat, leaving the grizzly bears with nowhere to go. Careful management and prescribed burning may help reduce the destructive potential of these wildfires and may even help the park reestablish its natural fire regime, helping many species live in a better habitat. Although these possible changes may be difficult to think about, there are some things Glacier National Park and its team are doing to help with adaptation to climate change. Just one example of this is the education about invasive species. With an increase in water temperature, invasive species such as zebra mussels are set to take over major water bodies and begin pushing native species out. To deal with these invasive species, this park has invested in education and helping people understand the importance of cleaning off their gear before entering into a body of water, and providing equipment like disinfectants to prevent the spread. In other areas of the park where water bodies are too far gone with the infestation of invasive species or a lack of consistency in water levels, relocating aquatic organisms may be the best option for the survival of that species. After ensuring that the new body of water is suitable for the species, the organism will be captured with a net, cage, or even by hand, and appropriately transported to the area. The organism is then released on site and carefully monitored to ensure this new population is thriving. Relocating organisms has been proven successful with species like the watercress darter and individuals affected by oil spills, including sea turtles and various birds. Climate change is coming, and through careful management and thousands of people coming together, the impacts of climate change may not be as devastating as we thought, and Glacier National Park will still be able to share its marvelous ecosystems and landscapes with generations to come. You can help by contacting local representatives in the government and reducing your carbon footprint. We still have a long way to go to protect Glacier National Park and other parks across the country, but with the support of visitors, we can do this.